Hi guys, in this video we're going to be showing you how to use your programmable thermostat with your Prime, Pro or Air IR panel. Let's get into it. The first thing we need to make sure of is that your panel is compatible with the programmable thermostat. If you've got an on-off or thermostatic Prime, Pro or Air IR panel, then unfortunately the programmable thermostat is not compatible with your heater. If you have a remote controllable Prime, Pro or Air IR panel though, you're in the right place. Start off by opening the back of the thermostat by pressing down on the latch and separating the back panel, and then inserting two AA batteries into the unit. Click the back panel back on the unit. You'll see that the thermostat is now switched on. To pair your thermostat to your heater, first start by pressing and holding the on-off button on your thermostat for 1 second so that it reads off. Then, put your heater into pairing mode by pressing the M button on the back of the panel multiple times in a row. You should see this light begin to flash, which means that the panel is now in pairing mode. Now, back on your thermostat, press and hold the on-off button and plus button together for 3 seconds. You'll see the pair symbol begin to flash in the upper right corner of the display. Once paired, your screen will look like this, the light on the back of your panel will turn solid, and the pairing process will be complete. Just bear in mind that once the programmable thermostat is paired, you won't be able to use the remote control that came with your panel, as the two devices cannot be paired to the same panel at the same time. To pair your thermostat to multiple panels, you'll want to put all the panels in question into pairing mode at the same time by pressing the M button 4 or 5 times in a row so that the green LED indicator begins to flash. Once done, ensure that your thermostat is off and then press and hold the on-off button and plus buttons together for 3 seconds. You'll see the pair symbol begin to flash in the upper right corner of the display. Once paired, you'll see your thermostat screen look like this, and the LED indicators on the backs of the panels will turn solid, indicating that the pairing process is now complete. Just bear in mind that once the programmable thermostat is paired, you won't be able to use the remote control that came with your panel, as the two devices cannot be paired to the same panel at the same time. To go through the initial setup, first make sure that your thermostat is on by holding the on-off button for 1 second. Then, press and hold the set button for 4 seconds. You'll see the day of the week at the top of the screen begin to flash. You can change this by using the plus and minus buttons. Once you're happy with your setting, press the set button again, and you'll see the hour begin to flash. Again, you can use the plus and minus buttons here to change the setting. Once done, press the set button again, and you can select the current minute using the plus and minus buttons. Once this is set, press the set button again, and you can calibrate the temperature sensor. Use the plus and minus buttons to tweak this if you feel that your temperature sensor isn't quite accurate to your environment. Once this is done, you can press the set button one more time. You'll see this icon flashing on the display. And here, you can use the plus and minus buttons to toggle the open window detection. Once this is set how you like it, you can hold the set button down for another 4 seconds, and this will save all your settings. To switch your heater on, press and hold the on-off button for 1 second. Your display will change, and where it said off will now read your target temperature. To switch your heater off, press and hold the on-off button for 1 second again. The display will change once again, and you'll see the word off in the bottom right corner of the screen. To change your target temperature, first ensure that your thermostat is powered on. Then use the plus and minus buttons to change your target temperature in 0.5 degree increments. When the target temperature is higher than the room temperature, the panel will switch on, and when the target temperature is lower than the room temperature, the panel will switch off. There are two types of 7-day timer that you can use: weekdays and weekends, or 5+2 mode, and separate timers for each day of the week, or 7+0 mode. First, we'll cover 5+2 mode. Start by pressing the PRG button for 4 seconds. You'll see PR1 flashing on the screen. You can change this to PR2 using the plus or minus button, but for now we'll stick with PR1 as this is the weekday and weekend mode. Press the set button when you see PR1. Your screen will look like this. Here you can set the time you want your heater to come on when you get up on weekday mornings using the plus and minus buttons, starting with the hour. Once you're happy with your setting, press the set button and you can now set the minute you want your heater to come on in the morning using the plus and minus buttons. Once done, press the set button and you can now select your target temperature for when you get up in the morning using the plus and minus buttons. Once this is set, you can press the set button one more time and repeat this process for the time that you typically leave your home on weekday mornings. Following this, you can then set the time and temperature for when you get back home in the evening and when you go to sleep at night for the weekdays. Once the weekday settings are complete, you can then do exactly the same process for the weekends. So that's when you get up, when you might leave home, get back home, and then go to sleep. Once all your timer settings are complete, you can press and hold the PRG button to save all your settings. Just ensure that your thermostat is set to auto mode. You can switch between manual and auto by pressing the PRG button once. The other type of 7-day timer is the individual day timer, or 7+0 mode. To use and configure this mode, start by pressing and holding the PRG button for 4 seconds. You'll see PR1 flashing on the screen. Change this to PR2 using the plus or minus button and press the set button to select it. The first thing you can set here is the time you want the heater to come on in the mornings on Mondays, starting with the hour. Use the plus and minus buttons to set this. Once done, press the set button and you can set the minutes again using the plus and minus buttons. Once this is done, you can press the set button and now set the temperature you'd like the heater to be on for the time you just specified. Use the plus and minus buttons to adjust your target temperature. After you've set your target temperature, press the set button. And you can now repeat this process for the time and temperature you'd like for Mondays, when you leave home, when you get back home, and when you go to sleep. And after this, you can repeat this process for the rest of the week. Once you've completed all your settings for all 7 days, press and hold the PRG button down for 4 seconds to save all your settings. Just make sure that your thermostat is in auto mode and press the PRG button once if it's in manual mode. To use your thermostat in manual mode, press the PRG button so that this symbol becomes visible on the screen. Your thermostat will now ignore your 7-day timer settings and work solely to maintain your chosen target temperature that you can adjust using the plus and minus buttons. Press the PRG button to switch between manual and auto modes. Press and hold the plus and minus buttons together for 3 seconds to lock your thermostat. Once it's locked, you'll see this padlock icon appear on the screen. To unlock your thermostat, press and hold the plus and minus buttons again for 3 seconds. You'll see the padlock symbol disappear, indicating that the thermostat is now unlocked.